Welcome to Crumpets and Kerosene, a 5th edition actual play D&D podcast. I am your limited edition Christmas special DM host, Lee Baldwin. And around the table, we've got a full table tonight. It's very exciting. Everyone's here. We have our newest player, or our newest character, I should say. We got Kanat over here with Kelly. Kanat, what would be Kanat's favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, Kanat's favorite Christmas movie.
It's Die Hard?
Yeah, it's got to be Die Hard.
You wait your turn, Jason.
I mean, Die Hard is the DM favorite, and Kanat's. Unfortunately, we're the same person, so we enjoy the same things together.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Die Hard's a good choice, a good solid choice. It's definitely breaks up the monotony of the Christmas stuff. It just happens to take place on Christmas.
It's too bad the hero gets thrown off the building at the end.
All right. What about Jason? You seem pretty excited. So, what is Jason's favorite Christmas movie?
Gremlins.
Gremlins. Oh yeah. Okay, I love that.
You win.
It's all very good. Okay.
Damn it.
Okay, any particular reason, or he just loves everything about it?
It's just crazy and campy and perfect Spielberg.
Good stuff. It's been a while since I watched that. How about Seth? How about Merle? What's he like to watch this time of year?
Merle is definitely a fan of It's a Wonderful Life, and Jimmy Stewart in general. Classic American television, classic American cinema. And he really enjoys the bar scene. Like, hey, listen, fella, we serve strong drinks for guys who want to get drunk quick. We don't need you classing up the place or giving the place character, I think. Loves that film.
Yeah.
Sorry? I was going to say, originally that wasn't a Christmas movie. And then they showed it enough that now it's a cult classic.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You just watch it on Christmas.
Considering he says at the end, Merry Christmas.
They added that.
That's all you need for it to be a Christmas movie. If someone has to mention Christmas briefly in passing.
Exactly.
All right, what about Sophia? What kind of creepy stuff? Probably, let me guess, Night Before Christmas?
I was thinking that, but I think it's got to be Black Christmas, the 1974 original version.
Oh,
I don't think I've seen this. That sounds cool, though.
It's actually really good. It's about a bunch of sorority girls who get stalked by a stranger.
Yes.
Slowly.
So it's like a horror?
One by one. Oh, yes.
That sounds cool.
Originally,
Christmas horror movies are always really fun.
Oh,
I haven't actually seen Krampus yet. The one that came out a few years ago, but I've heard like amazing things about it.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I just never got around to it.
I think I'm going to
Hopefully
rewatch
someday.
that this year. I think we have it on DVD somewhere.
I was expecting Sophia to say the cauldron or the fuck. Never mind.
Fucked it up, man.
You don't say so.
The Black Cauldron is not a Christmas movie.
Not the cauldron, no, the Conjuring, but I fucked it up. Anyway,
Conjuring is
not
a
a Christmas movie.
Christmas.
I know, but you're evil, so I'll cut
They
this.
just
Oh, yeah,
clap.
just
A lot.
The Exorcist is a Christmas.
Just because she's a
movie.
witch child doesn't mean she's evil.
Anyway, what is
All right.
Very
think? What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Me? So mine is I like to watch Fox and the Hound. It's not a traditional Christmas
Oh,
movie,
yeah,
but I watched
cool.
it as a little kid.
Yeah,
Every
watch
Christmas.
that
My
movie
my
anymore.
nana had like a really bad, like illegally recorded VHS of it. And so
Nice.
the beginning of it's like all wonky, but we'd watch it every year. And she cut out the commercials. And but I would say Laura's favorite Christmas movie is probably to think about that. The first one that comes to mind is the Jim Carrey Grinch. Because it's just like a really good comedy and it's like really fun and it's a little bit different than the other Christmas movies.
That's a good time. Yeah.
I get cool.
Yeah.
Merle
She
can't
seems
watch.
like someone that just wants to watch something funny on Christmas. So
Merle can't watch Fox and the Hound. It makes him cry. Definitely Merle.
it makes
Not
me cry,
myself.
but I watched it
Definitely
every
Merle.
year. All right, so let's get started. You guys enter into a room that has some really simple cots lined up against the walls. and there is a sort of dresser that appears to be separated into like 3 different compartments. It looks like this might have been a sort of guard shack, somewhere where people could rest while watching the bridge. There's a couple trunks in the room, and you see that there is a smaller tunnel that leads on to your right in this room. But you have come upon a small guard shack, and there's like a little crackling fire in the corner.
I'm going to pull out my 10-foot pole and start poking furniture.
Okay. Oh, okay. You poke a bed, and the feet screech across the floor. That's it. Nothing happens.
You never know. Things can be mimics. You never know what's a mimic.
Right?
No, you never do you? You poke around. You want to make perception checks?
I'd like to perceive if
Always.
there's treasure in those chunks. Those trunks.
If you want to investigate a trunk, you can make me an investigation check.
Yes.
For an investigation, got a natural 20 plus 1, so 21 with the natural 20.
Wow.
Okay, what are you investigating?
The entire, like the couch, cushions, and all that jazz.
The
Okay.
furniture. Why are they so? Oh man.
Okay,
You put a
so
room with
roll
stuff
me.
in it, and they're like furniture.
Stuff.
That's fine.
fucking
Roll me a D100.
Oh. 84.
I found an awesome scrolling of furniture once.
Yeah, you went
That's
back
true.
in time, and then who knows what's going to happen later.
Found a really hot witch.
Okay, so when you are looking in a cushion, or not a cushion, in one of the lockers, you find there is a rolled up painting inside of it. It has a picture of a goblin that is surrounded by a bunch of like coins. And it's kind of a crappy painting, but you can tell that it was commissioned by someone who was not a goblin. And he's just like holding these handfuls of coins. I mean, like, ah, ha, ha, ha.
I run over to Sophia. Look, I got you a Christmas present, and I open it up in front of her.
Is this like a racist picture of a goblin?
Oh,
No, he's just like super happy. He's surrounded
Oh,
by
okay.
his treasures. Yeah.
Yeah, when you said it was commissioned by someone who wasn't a goblin, I thought it was
Oh
like
no,
goblin
no, you can tell.
stereotype.
No. He's you can tell that this was a person that perhaps was very proud of a job that he got done and used some of his money to get a picture of himself.
Oh, that's
Oh,
adorable.
That's
That's
pretty
really sweet.
cool. You should really be
There's
hanging that
some-
on a wall.
I roll it back up and go, here you go, Merry Christmas! Yay!
Oh, thank you for this adorable goblin painting.
That's probably the one we
My
murdered.
bag.
Oh,
Yep.
instant
Do
sad
you
face
wanna-
as I-
Do you want to roll to see how much it's worth?
yeah, sure.
Well, if you gave it to her,
So
it would be Sophia.
yeah. that'd be
Yep.
I'm not going to roll to see how much it's worth because it's beautiful and I don't need to put a monetary value on it.
Hell
Very
yeah.
And
It's
also, it's
hers
a really
forever.
rude thing to do when someone gives you a present.
Just right away. Well, if you're glancing at it, you might at the top of your head, but if you're not concerned with that, then you won't.
I'm not.
Every time
Okay.
someone gives me jewelry, I bite it, just to be sure.
Now what are we
Just-
doing, Uncle Merle?
My perception
what are
check was a
I'm gonna
crit
say, what's
fail.
everyone else? Oh no, there
yeah.
are beds here.
My perception check was a 13 plus 7, so a dirty 20.
Brent's like, there's no goblins.
And I was going for the
Mine
Mine was a
trunks.
dirty 2.
Like, what's in the trunks is what I was thinking.
Okay, so if you're investigating one particular thing, that's going to be investigation, not perception.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then it's a 13.
13. Okay, cool.
My passive perception is 11.
Roll me a D100.
Ooh. D100. And I need the other half of it. Which is there.
I need to know.
Holy shit. 91.
91.
Yes, ma'am.
You find in this chest there is a bunch of sort of scraps. There's like some moldy cheese, some bits of like different kinds of hide.
Throwing them over
And-
my shoulder as I
Yeah, like a blanket. There's some scraps of paper with like different colored of ink, and then you find at the bottom, wrapped up in some cloth, is a platinum key.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's really intricately designed, and it has some like elvish letters on it.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's magical?
Indeed, you can.
I would like to do that very much. Can someone else make an Arcana check to see if it's magical?
What's your roll?
It's a 6.
It's real shiny.
I'll have a look. Oh, even with a +8, that's 11.
Ooh.
You don't sense anything coming off this key.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see. Arcana.
It's very pretty.
Did you say you had yarn?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'd like to take a little bit of yarn and put the key around my neck and tie it off so I don't lose it.
What does
Yeah.
a 17 do for Arcana?
You know for sure that this key is not magical. Although it is forged with magical means, the key itself is not magic.
Uncle Morrill, this is a magical key and it brings you special. And he looks off to the side. Treasures in the future. Yay!
Merle does not believe him.
Aw.
Guys, I think this is where they slap.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Is there? Can Merle wants to look around and see if there's anything that it's obvious that this key would fit into if it's in this room?
No, this is all goblin shit. This key's
Okay.
kind of out of place.
All right. All right. Well, key grabbed in the on the neck. It's a necklace key now.
Famous
Okay.
last words.
What else are you guys doing? There is a tunnel that continues on, or you can go back.
I'm going to head towards the tunnel.
Let's go all
Yes.
the way back. Let's just leave. Let's just get out.
See ya. Yeah, Merle will follow Jason down the tunnel.
Okay, so as you guys go down the tunnel, you can see that this is definitely a place that's like better kept than the rest of the area, and it's more trafficked, and you come upon a big kind of metal door off to the side.
Is there
Huh.
a handle?
You can hear stuff on the other side. It's really loud.
I'm gonna put my ear against the door.
Okay. You hear kind of clamoring and different scraping sounds. Can you roll me a perception check?
Uncle
Yes, I
Morrill,
can.
Your key might open this door.
It's a 5.
Yeah, it's real loud. There's a
Um,
bunch of shit going on in there.
Guys,
Well,
I think there's stuff on the other side of this door.
Okay. Merle wants to check for traps on the door. Because,
Okay, go ahead. Investigate.
Wow, that's a 15. 1-5.
Okay. There is no traps on this door. It's just a door.
Is it locked?
Do you try the handle?
Yes.
No, it's not locked.
Okay. You guys want to go through this door?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with stealth, Merle wants to use stealth and open the door slowly and just peek inside.
Roll me a stealth check.
I shall.
Cast grease on the hinges.
So that's an 18 plus 5. So 23.
That should be a cantrip.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of crack the door open and you can see inside, and this is a much larger room than before. You can see that there is a huge like metal thing in the middle of the room. It looks like a puppet, kind of. And there are some like metal railings and bridgeways along the walls, and some ladders leading up. There's goblins, about 5 of them, kind of milling about along those bridges, and there's a lot of tables with different tools and gadgets all over them. It looks like this might be a workroom.
Right.
Puppet.
What's the ceiling situation look like?
Puppet.
You can see that the puppet, the giant metal puppet, is being controlled by chains that they kind of go up in pulleys and are sort of draped over the bridges that are along the walls. They are very high up, though. It's about 50 feet up.
Okay.
Santa, no.
It is a huge puppet. It's like 60 feet tall.
Oh, that's
Comes
so
up a
cool.
little bit above the bridges.
You guys are gonna have to fight this puppet.
You know,
No, we're
it
gonna make
seems-
friends with it.
Okay.
It's a puppet.
I feel like I'm in Contra or something.
Some of my best friends have been puppets.
Aw.
Oh,
Turned into puppets, apparently.
Yeah, right? Dang. Yeah, I guess Merle's gonna just like hang back with his bow. He's trying to figure out if there's a way that he can sneak around.
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like this is a workroom, and it doesn't really have any sort of like sneaky tunnels or
Jason
back
boldly
ways.
steps into the room and is like, "Knaves! What dastardly plots are you doing?"
Merle falls back a little bit more, like towards the wall.
coward.
All right, you burst into the room.
Yep.
Okay. As you walk in, you see the scene that I have described to Seth, and you see the goblins up on the bridges kind of like jump in panic, and they're like, "Ah!" And you see them run over to the chains where the mech was, and roll initiative.
Yeah, Merle's climbing the ceiling.
Yeah. Nice.
15 again.
Again.
15 plus 7, 20. 22.
22? Okay, Jason.
Numbers.
Nat 20 plus 8 is 28.
Ooh, all right, yeah, you walk in, and with a nat 20, I'm going to give you a bonus round.
Big dick energy. He's just swinging.
Kanat, you coming in?
23. Yep.
23. Damn, you guys did good this round.
Wait, cannot.
I have a +7. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot. Merle's gonna go
Oh,
stealth.
fighter.
You have advantage on stealth checks with all your cloak thing. The two of us could be stealthy on this one.
All right, cool.
You can even climb on my shoulders while I climb the walls.
So do I roll again? I mean, that is pretty.
I don't know. I'm
That's just your initiative. You can, you decide when it's your turn what you do. If you're going to sneak around or, but
We
that
also
just
have
means
similar initiatives.
Yes. All right. So, Jason, you get a surprise round with your really awesome roll. You burst into the door. Everyone's like really shocked. And you see these, there's 4 goblins. You watch as one of them is headed towards a back door. And the other 4 go to grab the chains. They are 50 feet above you.
Oh yeah.
As far as away is the one that's trying to go for the door.
He's going to be towards the back, so he's like 50 feet above and like 30 feet away. It's like up and forward.
Okay. And the puppet thing is on ground level? Just being-
Yeah, it's on ground level. It's 60 feet tall. It's very big.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm just going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself. I'm going to
Ooh.
pull in the cold from around me, and this like chill just seeps into my armor or my clothing and gathers around me.
Cool. Okay. What exactly does that do?
It gives me temporary hit points. I'm going to do it at level 2, so it's 10, but I'm also a frost-blooded giant thing, so that gives me my Constitution modifier, which is 6. So I have
Very
16
cool.
more temporary hit points, or temporary hit points.
Okay.
And if they hit me, they'll take that much cold damage until it's gone.
Okay. So that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. And you did get a surprise round, so you actually get to go first because you still rolled the highest.
I'm going to head in and see if I can find something that in the room that would help me fight this puppet thing.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
4.
4. There is just like a lot of stuff covering all the tables. It would take a lot, like, more time to look into if you can find anything particularly useful.
I'm just going to get in front of it then and be its target.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it distracted. Great plan.
So next is it's going to be goblin number 1. So this one is the one that sort of if you're looking at this in a square, this one is the one that's going to be in like the bottom left. And it pulls on a chain and you see its left foot rise into the air, this puppet. And it tries to stomp on top of you, Jason.
Rude.
Make me a dex check.
How rude.
10.
Yeah, it you dive out of the way and it manages to clip you in your side. And you take
What a dick.
oh, not that bad. Okay, so that's 4 damage. It barely hit you.
Nice. So it's going to take 16 cold damage.
Ooh. The puppet?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So next is going to be Kanat. Kanat, you're next.
I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at Goblin. 27 and 24. Holy shit! +7 for this attack.
You're hitting the one that pulled on the chain last?
Yeah, both arrows.
Yeah, they both hit. For
Wait, was the
sure.
first one a crit?
No, it's a 16. 16 points of damage altogether.
Okay.
Shit, son.
Wow.
It kind of like staggers back with the arrow in its shoulder. You hear it go, "Ah!" and it yanks on the chain again. But it's just trying to get it to, get back in place. So next, is 2, right? 16 total?
Yeah, it's 16 total.
Okay, cool. All right, so next is going to be Sophia.
I am going to.
Oh, I'm
shoot
sorry,
at-
it's Merle. I'm so sorry, it's Merle.
I'm not going to do anything then.
We're also sorry it's Merle.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, so Merle, you said these guys are 50 feet in the air?
Yes. And
Okay,
they would be
so-
about 20 feet away from you.
All right, so Merle's going to climb up the wall. So still being stealthy because he doesn't think he's been seen yet. He's going to climb up the wall and start making his way up the wall while still being able to see everything. So like not like behind necessarily, but like he's trying to climb up the wall behind the first goblin.
Okay,
so
the
he
one
can-
that just used
Yeah.
the chain? Okay.
Yeah, so they're all connected by bridges, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a U shape that goes around this
Okay.
room.
So yeah,
So roll me a stealth check.
he's gonna make his way up there. It's gonna take more than one round for him to get up there, but
Yeah, probably.
stealth check.
Especially because stealthy movement's half.
It is a 15.
Okay. Yep, you climbed the wall.
Okay.
So you use like all your movement to do that? Or are
yeah.
you going to do something while you're doing that?
I think. No, that's gonna be my. I will ready an action. I'm gonna have my bow drawn out and I'll hold the action for a possible reaction or something, but I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay, if you're ready in action, you do have to have a trigger. So what are you looking for?
If someone targets me, I'm going to shoot them.
Okay, cool. All right, so then it is Sophia's turn.
Okay. How many goblins can I see?
You've entered the room, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 4 goblins, and you see a 5th one that is like running towards the back of the room.
Okay. I'm gonna aim at the one running towards the back of the room then first. I'm gonna cast
Okay.
Scorching Ray, and I should have 3 rays of it. So the
Okay.
first one is 19 to hit and 12 damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And the second one is only 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Damn. Okay. And the third one is a natural 20. So
Nice.
yes, it's 28 to hit. How are we calculating crits?
You double the damage, but not your bonus to the damage.
Okay, so then it's 14 damage.
14. All right. Yeah, you see this one just like get crippled by this hit. It's like stumbles a lot and it kind of leans against the wall and it's barely holding on. Just still trying to get to the door though.
And then I guess I can send my skilled defender in after him. How far away from me is he?
He is very far away, so they are up and away from you. He's going to be 50 feet up and 40 feet away, right?
Okay, then that isn't
Yeah.
happening. Then,
Yeah.
Never mind then. That's my turn.
Okay, so next is going to be... Yeah, everyone's gone. So goblin number 2. So this is the one that's going to be on your like lower right. And it's going to yank on its chain, and it's going to try and step on Jason again.
Dex save?
It completely whiffs.
Oh, nice.
It tries to like lift up this leg and stamp on you, and it just like smashes into the ground next to you. And it's goblin number 3, so this one's going to be like the top left is going to go, and it's going to yank on the chain, and you see this arm just sweep forward. And who is up next to Jason?
I don't think anybody else.
I don't think anybody is here.
Not
No?
I.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so it's going to make like a sweeping arc through Jason's line. So, yeah, make me a dex save.
17.
Yeah, okay. So,
It's almost better if it does hit you because it takes more damage than you do.
Yeah. As long as it does low damage, I'm good.
it is a puppet. How much damage is it going to take? It does 10 damage to you.
Ooh,
It
nice.
kind of like hits the front of your armor and like knocks you backward a little bit and rattles
Takes
you.
another 16.
Yep.
And I still have two left. So it'll take another.
You have 2 left. What? Sorry.
2 of my temporary hit points from the armor, so it'll
Oh, okay.
last through one more hit.
So the last goblin is going to take another swipe in a big arc. Yep. Roll me a dex save.
No.
The
8.
same line. 8. So you are going to take 7 damage
Right,
as it
takes
hits your
16,
arm. Yep.
And I'm out of the armor. And that's -5. All right.
Okay, so it is your turn again, Jason.
All right. Well, I'm going to look at the goblin that tried to stomp on me and say, "Better not luck next time." And I'm gonna hit the puppet with my axe.
Okay.
Or not. I'm going to just throw my axe across the room.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You take a swipe at it and just completely missed a leg. I came stomping down last. Okay, so now it is going to be Gabo number 1's turn, and he's going to yank on that chain. And ooh, yep, he misses. He's going to try and hit you again. He takes a big ol' stomps right next to you. So it is Knop's turn.
Yep, I'm gonna throw an action surge, so I get 3 attacks for this round. I'm gonna shoot that one goblin with 3 arrows.
Which one? The one that's running or the one that has been damaged already?
The one that's running with a natural 20, an 18, and a 16. So 26, 27, and 24.
So the way fighter works is you get 2 attacks per action at that level.
Yeah. And then,
So you'll get another action, which means you'll have 2 more attacks, which means you have 4 attacks.
Yeah, you actually have 4.
let me fire that next one here. That's an 18 plus 7, so 24.
How many access surges do you get?
I get 1, so I get 4 attacks this round. So I've got 1 critical, an 18, a 19, 17, and 18.
Yeah, those all fucking hit.
Yeah, one of them does double damage, so I'll keep that separate. So that gets 2d.
You're throwing a hand axe?
No, my arrows.
No.
Oh, right, you have arrows. Okay.
Merle's like bird's eye view. He's like, holy shit. That kid's like...
I dropped all the dice at once, and I was like, oh my god!
Starts making a smiley face.
I got you, Uncle Merle! 21 for the first one.
It's dead.
Oh. Damn it.
You shoot it in the back of the neck, and it just like completely collapses on the ground.
Oh, each arrow takes like
3
a
more
minute,
arrows.
and it just like keeps dragging it until it hits the wall. How much damage? 19 extra damage. Okay. That's how you do it, Uncle Merle.
But because you rolled a nat 20, like you fire all these shots off like rapid fire, and like the first one hits it in the back of the neck, and before it hits the ground, it just gets like riddled with the other 3 arrows, and it's like shit like fires in the air and falls onto the ground.
Side note, you guys ever noticed how no one ever gets riddled with something good? Like, you're never riddled with kindness or like riddled with
He's
balloons.
riddled with chocolate.
It's always like, you know, arrows or bullets or AIDS or something.
Well, I just
Riddled
rolled
with
all my
AIDS,
good rolls,
oh.
so I'm probably gonna suck for the rest of the night. So
You did a very good kill on this goblin. That might have been a scout. All right,
Merle's trying to be quiet. He feels really bad. He would be yelling like, "Great fucking job," but instead he's trying to be quiet. So he'll give you a pat on the back and an attaboy later.
All right, so it is Merle's turn.
God, I wish I had a gun.
Merle's gonna finish that climb up to the railing. And the goblin that he's closest to, the one that's controlling the bottom left, is controlling one of the feet. He's gonna put 1 arrow into him, and it's gonna be the glowing arrow, because that's what he has on his. So the arrow with light on it, and he's attacking with sneak attack. So
You're sneaking with the arrow that's lit up.
I know, right? So 13 plus 10, 23.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
So 1d8 and 2d6. 8. 14 plus, so 19 all day damage.
19 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, you shoot this goblin in the stomach, and it doubles over, and it looks like it's pretty badly injured.
Also enlightened.
It's glowing. Its stomach is glowing.
You can just bring him along as our light now.
Instead of using the second attack, I'm gonna put my bow away and draw my sword, and that'll be the end of my action.
Okay. So after Merle, it is Sophie.
Yeah, okay. So the next closest goblin I will hit with Ray of Sickness. So that I need a Constitution save on the DC 16.
You're attacking the one that Merle just attacked?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Constitution save.
Oh no, sorry, I have to make a ranged spell attack against it first because
Oh, okay.
I'm a genius. Yeah. So if it hits, then I will need that Constitution save as well. 16 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay, so that's six poison damage, and then what was the
Nice.
Constitution save?
It's a 10.
Okay, so it's also poisoned into the end of its next turn.
Alright, and you said 9 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, you shoot this ray at the goblin, and you see him like turn even more green than he already is, and he sort of like shrivels up and falls to the ground.
Oh, excellent! Thank
Hit.
you.
He's
The
gone.
kids are killing everything.
Murder kids.
Murder kids.
Sounds like a great band name, Murder Kids.
As long as there's not a comma.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Murder kids.
Murder kids.
I had a-
Okay, so
I had
after
a cat named
Sophie,
Murder Face for a while.
That's my
it's
turn.
yep. Okay, so you guys killed this one. So the goblin that is sort of like at the top left, he's going to swing, and he's going to try and hit the caster this time. So he's going to make a wide arc along Sophie's line. Is anyone else like in line with her?
If I'm with.
No, I don't think
I
so.
think so.
I just wanted to check. He misses. He makes a big ol' swipe and doesn't hit anything. And sort of crashes into the wall. And then the one in the top right is going to also make a swipe at you. And he misses. I'm just rolling too bad. He takes a big ol' slap at you and it crashes into the other wall and does nothing. So the last goblin's going to make a big ol' stomp and try and hit Jason. Alright, roll me a dex save.
Did Jason get a go this turn?
Yeah, you went
left
first.
the,
You went
Pretty good.
first. You did a lot of damage to the first goblin.
21.
1, 2, 1. Yeah, you
I
make
didn't
it.
have any
So
goblin.
I'm sorry, the puppet.
Yeah. No,
So
you tried to hit it with the axe and you missed. You
the
rolled
axe
low.
did a
right.
great
Yeah.
miss,
Yeah.
but
so yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way of this foot, and you're fine.
All right.
So now it's back up to your turn, Jason.
All right. I'm gonna try and hit it again. Then I'm gonna be like, "Hey, stupid goblins, focus on me."
Which one are you shooting at now? The one that you were shooting before is not dead.
No, I'm swinging at one of the arms.
Oh, I'm sorry, the puppet. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 18 to hit.
That will hit. Yeah.
12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah, you dean your axe off the side of it, and you see a pretty sizable dent in the leg.
Hard
Seems
thing to
solid.
Alright. So now it's going to be Kanat's turn.
me. I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at the wounded goblin.
Which ones?
Yeah,
They're all.
everybody's-
We
They're all
killed
what?
2 goblins, and the
So-
rest are totally fine.
The furthest one, or the closest one to me. Whatever
Okay.
that is.
Got it. Yeah, that's going to be the top left one.
That's a 23,
That'll hit.
22.
That that will hit as well.
11 for the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and 6 for the second one.
All right.
Oh, sorry, 17. That's firing at the same.
17 damage?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you shoot this arrow at the 2 arrows at the goblin, and it sort of like jerks around a little bit, and it looks like it hurt pretty bad.
Ha!
So it is Merle's turn.
It is Merle's turn. Okay, so Merle is up on the platform now. How far away is the next goblin on the platform?
So you are up on the platform by the one you just killed?
Yes.
Okay, so the one that is like in the top left, he's going to be about like 10 feet away. He's not very far at all.
Okay, so with stealth, Merle wants to try and sneak up on that one and cut his fucking head off.
Whoa.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
The stealth check's not great. It's 13.
You think you're very sneaky as you approach this goblin.
Okay, stored
Do you
out.
get an actual bonus if you are stealth? I'm not sure how that works.
I think. I mean, I don't. Actually, stealth for sneak attacks doesn't matter for me anymore because I'm a swashbuckler, so I get.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll still. I think I would have. Advantage on the attack, which would allow me to use sneak attack, but I don't need advantage on the attack to use sneak attack now because I'm a swashbuckler. So Merle, sword in hand, is just gonna go over and start attacking this particular goblin.
Okay. Take a swipe.
Alright. Nice job,
Take a
guys.
swipe. Do.
18 on the die, 28 all day. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Not 28, 25 all day.
Still hits.
Okay, so
It's the goblin.
that's D8 and 2D6 there, dude. Let's see what that does. Anybody? 6, 14 plus 5 is 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. You are using a sword?
I'm using the longsword. Yep.
How do you do it?
Am I killing it? Is it dying? Right now?
Yeah, it's dead.
So Merle kind of at like a quick run, like almost a dash, comes by and just like with a single-handed flourish, just like slings the blade across its neck and finishes up with the sword directly in the air, pointing upwards.
All right, and it collapses to the ground.
It's almost like a disco move, like he came and just ching.
Okay. Sheen or shot. It is Sophie's turn.
Okay. How many is up now? Is it just one?
So there are 2 goblins on like the right side of the room as you're
Mhm.
facing, and they are completely healthy.
Oh, not for long then. I am going to cast.
Pretty sure one has high triglycerides.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at one of them. And that is gonna be. Hang on. No, am I being an idiot? Yeah, sorry, I am being an idiot.
That's not good.
Yeah, ranged spell attack, so that's 27 to hit.
Oh yeah. So which one are you hitting? The one in the front or the back?
The one in the back.
Okay.
And then when I find the right dice. So this turn. Oh no, that's the wrong dice. Fuck. This turn it takes 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it kind of like stumble a little bit. You kind of singed its hair.
Yeah. And I'm like basically continuing to be attached to it by the bolt. So it will take a d12 of damage each turn now.
Oh damn! All right, cool. Yeah, it's not too concerned right now, but
Okay. It will
Stuff's
be.
a coming.
That may change.
All right. All right. So it is going to be that one's turn, the one that you just attacked,
Mhm.
and it's going to sort of change position and try and bring the arm up and hit Merle. That's up on the bridge. So, right, Merle, make me a dex save.
Yes, I shall.
22.
11 plus 6, so 17.
Ooh, yeah, okay. So you only take 4 damage as it like barely clips your shoulder and smashes into the wall.
How
I
dare you make me
sneer at the goblin and I say, "You're next."
Okay, and it is the goblin in the front's turn. He's gonna try and stomp on Jason still.
bleed? What a jerk face.
And he misses.
Mean.
He makes a big ol' yank, the big ol' foot comes up and smashes right where it was. Does nothing. So then it's gonna be Jason's turn.
There's only one left.
There's 2 goblins left.
Oh.
They're
Okay.
both on your right side as you're looking up.
I thought you were about to take a slug from that bottle. Okay, there he goes.
Yeah.
Smart move.
15-year-old scotch.
From the bottle, guy?
And I got some backwash in there.
God, have
Great.
some class.
How tall is the puppet?
Yeah, you
It's 60 feet tall.
I don't have the
I'm gonna
glass.
start climbing the puppet.
Okay. Roll me a strength check.
Much
Unless
better.
you have a climbing speed.
I have athletic.
Yeah, it could be athletics, sure.
Let's see. That's a
It's only 100
29.
pounds of bell. Oh.
Yeah, you climb right up it. How far can you go? What's your speed?
30 feet.
30 feet. Yep, you climb right about up to its belly. There's plenty of places to grab on. There's like big old bolts, and it's sort of hammered together with a bunch of like sheets of metal.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
climb
find
right
a
up.
place to hold on for the next round.
Cool. You do that. So then it is Merle's turn.
That is-
Oh, sorry, Kanat's. It's Kanat's first.
The one that he pointed at and said that one was next, I'm going to fire at that one. I'm assuming he pointed at that one.
Yeah.
Nat 20 and a 5. So,
One of those hits.
yeah, one of them's a
I wonder
critical-
what.
Guess which one?
The other one's a critical 27, and the other one is not a critical, but 12. So obviously one shoots long, and one of them goes, oh shit, 12, 18, 24.
Nice, yeah. You shoot this thing in the leg, and it stumbles around and lets some of the chain out a little bit, but still standing.
Still standing.
I'm just trying to help Merle. I mean, Uncle Merle. I'm an adult.
I'm still
I'm
standing.
an adult. Nice shot, kid.
All right, so after Kanat, it is Merle.
So Merle's by the one that had control of one of the arms, right?
It's dead, though.
It's dead, but the chains aren't.
Yeah.
So, what kind of action would Merle have to take to be able to maneuver these arms? Like, how's that going to work?
I would say it is going to be a strength check to yank onto the arm in the right way.
Okay. So, I want to... can I use that arm to hit the one that's still... that just got shot in the leg? Is
Yeah.
that is that possible?
It is possible.
Okay. So
You can tell it's
Merle-
possible. It might be a little difficult. It would be easier to hit the other one, the one that's undamaged. because it's an arm. So what you're gonna have to do is like rotate around and hit kind of almost behind you, as opposed to just sort of to the side.
Right. All right. So Merle's gonna attempt to. He'll hit the one with the leg, then the one that looks like it's an easier target.
Okay.
Let's see. Strength check.
Yeah. Pull on that chain.
17 on the die plus 3.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Feels
yank on the
strong.
chain and it swings, and the goblin's gonna make its own little dex save, and it fails. You are going to smash this thing. I'll let you roll the damage. That's 1d10 plus 4.
Alright. Hey guys, now we know how much damage it does. So it's 10 damage all day.
All right. Yeah, it sort of like almost dodges out of the way, but then it gets like its side crushed against the wall. It's like, ah!
Okay.
Ho 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 ho.
Okay, and then it's going to be Sophie's turn.
Yeah, the one that I had my witch bolt attached to, is he still up?
Yes, barely, but yes.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna roll that d12. Oh, 1 damage.
Damn.
Oh, man. Okay, yeah. He sort of gets like a skinned knee.
Well, that kind of hurts. So
Yeah, he's like, it didn't break the skin, but ow.
Goes
Yeah.
straight
It's
to
like
the
in Family
soul.
Guy.
Yeah.
Family Guy where Peter's just like,
Ah. Okay, is that you
that
can do
is my
other stuff
turn.
though, right? Oh, that's
Keeping
it.
that.
Well, I
Man.
can't use my actions to do anything else. I probably should have cast it with a higher level spell slot, but there we go.
That's fine.
Remember, you got
Okay,
all those really, really high spell slots too.
I know, I'm saving them for something special, like a graveyard.
All right, this one. So Jason's still on the ground. Sophie, you're up by Seth, right? And same with you, Kanat.
Yep.
Yeah, we're.
Wait, Sophie, how'd you get up there?
Actually,
Oh,
no, no, I don't think I am. I think I'm
No,
still
no.
by the entrance.
I'm
they're
on-
still on
I'm
the
just
ground.
chilling.
I'm by the
Okay, so-
entrance. I'm by the entrance because I can shoot really far.
That's right.
I'm the only
That's
one
right.
up on the
You haven't
platform.
moved. Okay, sorry. Okay, so then the goblin that you all have been beaten on is going to yank on his chain, and he's going to try and hit Merle. He
Out
does
of the game.
hit. He yanks on the chain really hard, but it's quite an effort, and you see him just sort of swing the arm. It doesn't go all the way, though.
I tell him it's all right, bud. 1 in every 4 men.
It's perfectly acceptable. All right, and the other goblin's gonna go, and he's gonna take a big old stomp. And please God, can I hit Jason just once? No, I cannot. Makes a big old stomp and misses you.
Well, I'm,
Oh, wait,
I'm
you're up on
climbing
the
it, so yeah.
So yeah, he's going to make a stomp and try and like shake you off, but it didn't
Okay.
work. Yeah, he's trying to like get you to fall down. So then it's gonna be your turn, Jason.
All right, I'm gonna continue climbing.
Climb, climb, climb.
That's a 22.
22. Yep, you easily climb right up there. Not a big deal. You reach the top of the mech if you're gonna go your full speed.
Yeah.
Or are you gonna go across the arm? What's your plan?
No, I'm going up to the top.
You are on top of the mech. King of the hill.
Woohoo!
Now what?
I'm just gonna sit there for a second. It was a good climb.
Just appreciate what happens.
Take a breather. Oh, that's nice.
I'm number 1.
So that's it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, it's Kanat's turn.
I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at the nearest one near Merle that he's trying to attack. Always trying to set, the example for father.
Jesus.
17.
I don't think you used the right word.
Yeah, that would be daddy.
Yeah, 24
Daddy.
and 17.
They both hit. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. That'd be 9 and 12, so 21.
Yeah,
22.
yeah. How do you want to do it?
Straight through the head, both arrows, as I'm making eye contact with Uncle Merle.
Winking at him.
Yeah, this goblin just sort of like jerks around as both arrows make like an X through his head, and he falls to the ground.
Why can't you do anything else, Uncle Merle?
It's Merle's turn.
Jesus Christ. How far am I away from this last surviving one?
Shit, I should always be a
So
fighter.
it's kind of like you're in like the top left, so you would have to make like a U, but it's only like probably about 20 feet away if you were to run the whole bridge.
Okay, so I do that.
Right. No, I'm sorry, it's 35. 35 because
35? Oh, it's just outside.
you have to go in the corner. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I will drop, sheath my sword and pull out my bow again and make one attack since I'm not going to get both, and put an arrow into that particular goblin.
It's gonna be stuck in my head forever now.
Yeah, it's been stuck in my head for at least a week. 27 to hit.
It definitely hits.
You're welcome, listeners.
Right? Yeah, now it's stuck in everyone.
Not.
Mine's the cake version too. So I've got the the weird mechanical
I like a girl with the
I'm gonna send you all what I've got stuck in my head.
Is it cupcake? No, sorry.
Drowning pool of bodies. That's what's.
So 14 damage on that hit.
Oh yeah, that does a pretty good hit on him. He stumbles around and he's just barely clinging onto this chain and hoping to get you one last time.
And of course, while I was doing it, I was just maintaining eye contact with Kanat.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, I'll finish him up there, Uncle
It's
Merle.
romance. All right, Sophie.
Beautiful love story going on here. Is this the one that's still attached to my
No, that one died.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, man.
I'm not wasting a spell slot then.
Kanat got that
yeah.
one.
Oh, but I'm gonna get a natural 20.
Ooh, what are you doing?
Let's see. When I reach 5th level, it's 2d10 because it's a firebolt.
Fireball.
4 I
Nice.
rolled. Where's another d10? There it is. That is 7 damage.
7. All right. Yeah, this thing is just barely holding on. It's looking around for like an escape route, but you guys are in between it and the
It's
door in the
mostly it.
back. And so it's like, eh. And it's going to make one final pull on the chain. It's going to try and hit you, Sophie.
No.
Legs, no!
Roll me a dex save.
Stick. 11. No, wait, 11 plus something. I think it's plus 4. It is plus 4. 15.
Okay. So you're just, oh man, still. You're going to take 7 points of damage. It just barely clips you as it smashes into the wall.
Okay.
Sophia, your audio is amazing, by the way. I don't hear any weird anything.
It's very good.
That's probably the best. I mean, this
Okay,
whole recording, God.
All right, Jason's turn.
All right. How far is it from the head to the platforms?
If you're just trying to get to like the goblin, it's only about 15 feet away. If you want to run across like the arm, I guess you could try and like go across the chain to get to the platform, and that'd be about 10 feet away. That you'd have to either run on the chain or use the chain to like move yourself. They're not like touching the platforms with its arms or anything.
All right. Yeah, I'll try to run along the chain.
All right. That's going to be an acrobatics check.
What?
You're running across a tightrope, basically.
Totally an acrobatics check.
Don't let him try to talk you out of it, Lee.
If it's jumping, it's an athletics check.
Yeah, I should probably
You
jump.
could jump.
I always
If you
have
jump,
to,
it's athletics.
I always have to
Yeah, I'll
fight
jump.
the
Okay.
decisions.
Let him do the
Sure.
cool thing. Come on, man. Let him try.
But I have expertise with athletics, and I don't have anything with acrobatics.
He's doing
That's
the cool
pretty
thing,
good.
running and jumping with a frigging axe above his
You know,
head.
what you should say is you're doing cartwheels across the thing, and that would.
28 jump.
Oh yeah, yeah. You definitely easily traverse from the top of the head over onto the platform. That's your movements.
Yeah, and I'm gonna swing at it.
If a
Coming down
28
with a
doesn't
red
make
chop.
it, then we're all fucking screwed.
14 to hit.
14 to hit. Oh my god, that doesn't hit.
I figured.
You take a swipe at this goblin. It sees you like running across the arm and then making a huge leap, and it goes ah, and it dives out of the way and lets go of the chain and falls against the wall, and you just barely miss him.
Dun, dun, dun.
Surrender.
Oh yeah, I know. All right, it's Kanat's turn.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's
I want
near
to give you
Merle.
that kill.
There's only one left.
There's only one left, and it's the one that's next to Jason.
Are we still locked eyes? Are we still keeping eye contact during this?
Yes, it's like the.
Then you roll at disadvantage because you're not
Okay.
looking.
Okay, so.
You can look at him after you fire, but
Well,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
that's
keeping
the-
eye contact,
No,
okay.
no,
Okay,
no.
that's fine.
21 and 17.
Yeah, that's it.
And 17 together.
Yeah, this thing goes right down. You shoot it right between the eyes. Falls to the ground.
Arkamuro, that's 3. 1, 2, 3.
Combat's over.
I'm just gonna slowly turn my gaze to Kanat.
How dare you kill Steel?
You're number 1?
I'm totally looting goblin corpses.
All right, so you're gonna go around and start checking the pockets of the goblins.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to
Roll
check the
me,
ground.
I guess no, investigation. You're checking somewhere specific.
I'm checking everywhere down here at the bottom, like barrels or anything that seems to be sitting around.
So-
Okay, so roll me a
never-
perception.
Full of shit.
Okay, we're gonna start with Merle. Sorry, Merle.
15.
15. So it's pretty good. You find a lot of the sort of trinkets that you had found before, a lot of like bits of hair and shiny bits of rock and claws. And then you also find in one of the pockets of the goblin, you find a small, like, little skull
Oh my
of a
God.
bird that's filled with gold and silver shavings.
Interesting.
Now that's a powerful spell right there.
You
Ooh,
can tell
actually-
that the eyes have been sort of painted over with like a glue so that the shavings don't come out of it.
That might be something that I end up giving to Sophie because she probably knows what to do with it.
I actually have an idea.
Beautiful, beautiful, perfect. Okay, so Kanat, what were you rolling? You rolled a perception just to look around.
Perception, so 19.
19.
Yeah.
That's pretty good still. All right, so roll me a d100.
This is on ground level because I never really left the front area. 83. I like these new dice.
Yeah, they're like really, really good.
Well,
I think they start at 16. I don't think they go any lower than 16.
no. I've got like a 4 and a 12.
Okay, so as you're looking at the different tables and barrels, you start to notice that the items on these tables seem to be what might be test subjects or experiments. Not necessarily animals, but, sort of untested things. And you find a small box that has, in like really janky writing, it says Insta-Tree and on the top of it. And you open it up, you see that there is a seed inside, a big seed.
Oh.
Insta-Tree.
I look around. Uncle Jason, look what I found for you. I stumble a little bit as I run up towards him, and I hand him the box, and I'm like, "Here you go." And I look at Uncle.
So Jason, you see this? It is a small green box with like golden letters on top, but it's like really crude writing still. It says Insta-Tree.
Ooh.
And it's got like a big old. It's not an acorn. It's like a pine nut inside.
Ooh. Cool.
Uncle
But it's like
Merle,
real big. It's like that big.
Uncle Merle, Uncle Seth kept me safe, so he gets this box.
Uncle who?
Uncle Jason.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks,
so
kid.
You're welcome.
we've got Seth search. We've got Kelly search. Anyone else
Anybody
gonna look
else?
around?
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Good.
Jason doesn't want any of this shit.
What about you, Sophie?
Cool kid. Thanks, and throw the box.
I
on the ground.
think I'm pretty happy with this skull right now. I don't think I need to look for anything else. Just a DM question to Kelly here. If a spell says for a component it needs a gilded skull, but it doesn't specify a humanoid skull, I can use
Doesn't
a
matter.
bird skull, right?
You can use
Oh
this-
yeah!
any skull.
Summon undead and a few
How
levels. Here I come.
wonderful! I love that.
No, they
works.
might
I got
just
my
be a bunch of-
animate dead. I got my summon undead.
Just
No.
summon
Okay.
undead birds.
If it's a bird,
right.
it could be a bunch of shit
Oh,
ton of
yeah.
birds. So think about that.
Yeah. Oh,
I
that'll
do-
be great.
I do make things a little bit
Wonderful.
different. So it could be birds. It could be if you have a snake head or if you have a human head. Remember, I'd have a collection of heads if I were you.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Thank you for giving me just.
We have to take some goblin body parts and remember to bring those back
Oh,
to the bear.
actually, I changed my
Goblin
mind. Can I have a
heads.
goblin head? Can I
Oh
have a
my
goblin head, please?
God.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
process it. I'll make it
Actually,
myself.
Merle tosses down. Remember, I beheaded one. With a
Yeah,
nice-
you see, I mean, it's
So,
already beheaded.
So Merle just grabs it by its goblin ear or something and just kind of like flings it over the side to you.
Welcome to
you.
Crumpets and Kerosene, my favorite murder.
He's already beheaded it. It would be rude not to.
Now we've got to clean the skull now.
Yeah.
We have to hang it up and
I know
dry it
how
out
to
in the
do
sun.
Where's my melon baller? I need to clean that.
Is there anywhere in this room that looks like it could fit this key that I have around my neck?
Roll a perception check.
Good lord. Yeah, it's right in the back of the head of this creature.
That's an 18 plus. So if it's in here, I see it.
Okay, so you're looking around the room and you're looking at the different trunks and locks and stuff on the tables. You don't see anything that would fit this, but you do find a couple of interesting items. Do you want to investigate?
I do want to investigate.
He's like,
Okay,
no.
I don't want you guys to miss out on treasure. So
So that investigation is a 17.
okay, so when you are searching over by the like the forge area of this area of the room,
Yeah.
you find a long or sort of long wooden box. It's like a rectangle, and it looks kind of out of place in this room. It's like really well crafted and it's polished, and it's sort of surrounded by a bunch of different tools. You also find a table that is covered in like different doll parts and clothes and sewing needles and different kinds of experiments. What do you investigate first?
Well, the box first, for sure. But I'm probably gonna shout down to Sophie, like, "Hey, you might want to get up here and check this out."
I want doll parts. I want doll parts so bad.
But yeah, I'll investigate the box for sure.
Okay. So when you open it up, you see inside there is a flintlock pistol inside of it. And it is really well crafted. It's got like it's made of like a nice like dark iron, and it's got like gold fittings on it. And it's a little bit strange. You see that there is at the end of the barrel, where there's usually like the start of the rifling. There is a gold ring that seems to have been welded onto the end of it. And underneath the gun in this box, there is 10 small musket rounds. Like just round of bullet rounds.
Yeah. Huh. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I know if there's any magic to it?
Yeah.
Arcana check, here we go.
A Boudet 2.0.
It's a 16.
So you can tell that there is magic coming off of the rounds, and that there is a little bit of magic coming off of the gun itself, but you're not quite sure what it is.
I cast Identify.
You can do that?
I
All
can do
right. Yay, because I want to tell you everything about this thing. I worked so hard on it.
Casted.
All right, so this is what somebody might call a hand cannon. It is a regular flintlock gun, but on the end of it is a ring of disenchantment. So when you cast Identify, you also realize that these the rounds that are in the box are actually enchanted cannonballs, and they have been shrunk down to be fired from the gun. So when you fire this gun, they will pass through the ring of disenchantment, growing to their full size of a cannonball.
Awesome. That's
Amazing.
cool.
You can tell that they probably will do a lot of damage. You're looking at 2d12.
Holy
Plus
shit.
8. You only have 10 rounds, though.
I give Sophia the cloak so she can fly up to Uncle Merle.
Oh, well, Uncle Merle's probably on the ground at this point and investigating the tables and such.
Okay, yeah, so... That's cool.
I give her the cape anyway. It's your turn.
Yay! I'm gonna fly over to where the doll parts are.
Okay. That's
Crowbar
all
down
you
there?
can glean from this.
Pringles.
Did you want to know anything else?
Does anyone see a crowbar down there?
Yeah, there's there's a crowbar. You could probably find one somewhere.
It's like 3 crows
the
stuck
toys.
together, stretched.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's a crowbar. Do you want it?
Better than nothing, yeah.
Yeah, take it.
Sweet, I got a hooked weapon now.
All right, so Sophia, you're investigating the sort of doll area.
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay, roll me a d20.
29.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes you a little while, but you realize that there is a needle of unusual size amongst these doll parts. It is huge, and the eye of the needle looks like it could be a handle.
Okay. I'm gonna
investigate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate it. I think I can cast Identify as well, actually. So I'm going to do that.
That would be good.
I need to take Identify so we all have Identify.
No, wait. Why did I think I have Identify? I do not have I have Detect Magic. That's not the same. No, but I will investigate it instead.
You certainly could do that. Yeah.
I can identify it for you if you want. I've got 2 more spell slots.
Okay. Well, I got a dirty 20, so maybe that's enough.
You can definitely tell that it has some magical properties to it. You feel like you are familiar with these properties as well.
Uncle Mel, tell me what it does.
All right, so Merle casts Identify on it.
Burn those slots. Burn them.
Well, we're gonna take a
Y'all
long
gonna
rest
have to
after this.
yeah, you're gonna have to hole up in some room. We'll roll for that next time. But so this is a crafter's needle. It can be used as a rapier, so it does 1d8 plus your dex for damage. And it has a permanent infusion of radiant weapon on it.
Ooh.
This is a magical tinker's tool that allows you to duplicate any learned and cast infusion a new time once per day. So if you cast an infusion on something, you can replicate that infusion on a different object.
Oh,
Can you learn
awesome.
one that's already been Can you learn one that's already been cast?
No, you have to already know this infusion.
Okay.
So you have to know this infusion, cast it on an object, and then you can replicate that infusion onto a new object. Also once per 24 hours, you can use this needle to change the appearance of your garments.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't give you a bonus, it's just cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Do you have like a link or anything for the items? Like,
I made it up. I will send
Okay.
you the text that I have.
All right, cool. Then I'll make an item for it on here.
Let me tell you, it was hard making an artificer item.
Well, this is very cool, so thank you.
No problem. That's all you guys find in this room, though. You do find a crowbar if you're digging around. I mean, you can find like a lot of different items in here. Do you want to roll your own perception check, Jason?
Oh, sure. I'm great at those.
I think what she's saying is, there's more shit in here, bro. Let's go.
Oh, hey, 18.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so roll me a D100. Roll me two D100 rolls, percentage rolls.
Fancy. That is a 16 and a 69.
Nice. All right. Nice.
Classic.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you got this one. Okay. I'm sorry, I got way too excited about this one, but
It's
okay,
reversed.
so you have found a box of it's kind of a long rectangular box, and on the outside it just says penguins.
What?
And it has a picture of a crude drawing of a penguin on it. And you open it up.
Yeah.
There is one pellet inside of it. It's just a round pellet that's black and white.
Okay.
Is it an owl pellet?
Oh.
It is not. All right, and with your other roll, I'm sorry, what was your other roll?
Penguin pellet, huh? The first one was 16, second one was 69.
Okay, yeah. So as you're investigating the different tables and stuff, you find a knife that has a pretty like elaborate what do you call it? Like a sheath? Yeah, a sheath. And on it, it says torturer's knife, but the torturer word is scratched out and it says safety knife above it.
That's funny.
Okay. So it's a torturer safety knife?
Mm-hmm. And that's what you find.
It's
Right.
safe for the person using it.
It's true. Every knife is safe if you hold it correctly.
You will not
Alright.
injure yourself while torturing.
And that's what you
people
guys
with
find.
Fantastic.
this. Hey, thank you.
And we continue on. Just kidding.
Not tonight. I think that is where we're going to end it tonight. We've got a good battle. We got some good traps and some good loot.
Yay, we should take a long rest.
Yes,
In
I
the
think.
middle of the goblin house.
Why? I'm still fine.
I think that next time we'll have to talk about unless do you guys want to try and hole up a room for the next time?
Yeah, we can.
Um,
I mean, it's up to them.
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll probably try to hole up in here.
In here? Okay.
I would imagine, yeah.
Can you guys who's like checking the doors and stuff?
That would be Merle.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll me a survival.
Okay. That would be a 12 plus 7, so a 19.
Yeah, so you can tell that this is an area that now that you've killed the scout and sort of cleared it out, it hasn't been trafficked in a little while. So you could probably hole up in here. It's probably wise to have a watch set up, though.
Okay.
I gave my watch away a couple episodes ago.
Indeed, you did.
You did, didn't you? That's pretty funny, actually.
So as long as you guys have a rotating watch at night, you can take a long rest before the next session.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
Long rest it is.
Excellent.
And I think that's where we're going to end it for tonight. You guys can take a little nap in the Goblin Cave. It doesn't sound that restful, but you'll still get a full rest anyway. And we'll do the rest of the dungeon next time.
Oh, good night.
Night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you all for listening to Crumpets and Kerosene. Download next week's episode to find out what happens to our gamers. You can find and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and anywhere that you find podcasts. You can find all of our social media accounts on our website, crumpetsandkerosene.com, and there you can send us a message with comments or suggestions for the show. We'd also really love it if you would leave us a review on iTunes. Sound effects are sourced from freesound.com and Vegas Pro 17, and all of our editing is done in-house. Special thanks to Iron Heed for letting us use their song Heroes off of their album Enter the Dungeon as the intro and outro to our show.
So we have sudden.
I mean, I got a guy who does a killer Scottish accent.
I don't want them to like try to like, always do it. I want it to be their actual.
He's a Wallace, though. I mean, that counts for something.
Not true. I mean, if he can hold it the entire session, and then even when we're just bullshitting,
just all the time.
He has to hold it. He has to hold it 100%, and during like a special we release, he's actually just American, and it's like, what the fuck?